Good morning, pregame crew. This is Chart Gal Lori. You are at the pregame show. It is Wednesday, February 9th, 2022, 8:23 a.m. Eastern, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time. Good morning. Anu, Bobby, Matt, Steven, Dino, LAP, Lisa, Mao, Dino, Greg, Joe, Rob, Anthony, Trainman, Mal, Night Truck, and my friend Roger. Hi, Chuck. Thank you, and thank you, Jorge. Good morning. How are y'all? There's my girl. I can get started now. Tammy's here. Tammy's here. I'm good. Tamazon, you brighten up my morning. Hey, Keggers, Mustang, Mary, LT. Good morning. How are y'all? I hope you are well. I hope you had a great trading day, a great trading night. I hope you're prepared for the day or you're ready. Hey, Adam, you're in England. I already love your accent. Hey, Aaron. How are ya? I went to get some IV hydration and immune booster last night, and they were telling me I had a strong accent. And I'm like, I don't have an accent. What are y'all talking about? Hey, Murley Karkuki. My gosh, how good is her laugh? That was pretty rude to share that without asking her first. So Tammy, I apologize profusely, but that laugh is the best laugh I've ever heard in my entire life. Good morning. Hey, Rami. I really didn't understand. I was telling that girl who did my IV, it didn't hurt. I'm like, what was that? Some type of voodoo? She's like, where are you from? I'm like, how do you hear her accent? Thanks, LT. I appreciate it. You know, thank you, Tammy. I went to LSU, and even though I was from Louisiana, I had a thick accent going to a college in the South, like Southern Louisiana, and people would stereotype you as being slightly ignorant because I had a country accent. So I always shied away from my accent. I tried to change it, but it is what it is, and stereotype me all you want. Yes, isn't Tammy's laugh the best? Me too, Jason. I'm watching Piton. Okay, you're watching XOM. All right. There's my boy MG and Wade. Good morning. Now, did anybody have a request? Let me go back. Good morning. Good morning. Neo. Okay, let's look at Neo. We will get started officially in 4 minutes on the indices, crypto, commodities, movers and shakers of the day. So Neo's already through that ever important 2550. So 2523 is the level from the daily. We have 2523 in after hours action. Your next resistance is up at 3088. Weekly inside bars. So 2523 is that weekly inside bar would be a bull break. And I would be watching this 8 EMA at 2716 as for a target for profit taking. This looks great. On the hourly, your support's 2436. That's awesome, Lynx. I'm so glad that TCG is helping you. Netflix, all right. Yeah, CMG is fire, isn't it, Tammy? What did someone ask? Netflix. You just want me to talk about it. Okay. 413.79 is the key resistance to get over. So we have that after hours Ackman news. Was that the hot? No, Ackman was over here. No, Ackman was here. So over 413.79 is the goal here to change some trends, but odds favor a lower high compared to 458.48. NVIDIA. So AMD got to upgrade. So before I go to NVIDIA, AMD got to upgrade, and we are over this 130.06 resistance. So just know that about semiconductors, they're over that. AMD could be lifting the boats the tide that's lifting all boats. Normally I say the ETF, like semiconductors, SMH, is the tide lifting all boats, but AMD got an upgrade this morning. It is lifting the sector. 258.17 is your daily trend change. I like NVIDIA. I like that elevated bull volume that came in yesterday. I like they were attempting to get over the 21 EMA. I would be looking short around the daily 50 EMA, but overall it looks great. CMG is fire. CMG 1596.25 is your next resistance on CMG. Can I talk about XPO? They are getting over the 68.47, but they got to get over 68.85 as well. They're so close together. You got to take them both out at once. Great that they had good earnings. Let's look at Doge. Am I the only one that has like the Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre replaying in their head from all these Super Bowl pump videos for the halftime show? I love football. My husband played professional football, so obviously I love football. But Sunday, I am all about the halftime show. All about it. This is going to be the best halftime show ever. And I have it constantly in my head. So while I'm looking at charts, I'm playing that in my head, just so you know. Double daily inside bars. This one is forming. The second one is not formed yet. So your resistance, 17 cents. Your support, 15.153. So bears will be waiting here against that 17 cents. A lower high is anticipated on the 4 hour. How am I able to find the higher high, lower low indicator? I don't know. Good morning. Y'all ready to get started? Let's do the thing. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community. We teach technical analysis. This is who I am, Chart Gal Lori on Twitter. You can find us at chartguys.com if you want to follow us. And what I do on the pregame show is I act up and I go over indices, crypto, commodities, movers and shakers of the day. If you were here yesterday, you heard me do a shout out to my daddy. It was his birthday. I never send my videos to my parents. I sent that video to my parents and I said, watch this minute, whatever. I didn't think they'd watch the whole thing, just to let them know I gave my daddy a shout out. And my parents wanted to know what foreign language was I speaking. And the funniest thing is my mom's like, when you were 12 and 13 in your room listening to rap music, playing with your Twista beads, were you back there studying charts? I'm sorry, that's just really funny to me. It cracked me up. It was such a compliment from my parents, but they wanted to know what foreign language was I speaking yesterday. So I guess lower highs, higher lows, lower lows is not my parents' language. So thank you for letting me just get that out this morning. If you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen now. It's not very complicated. I know it's pretty bright, but I'm okay with bright colors. I did grow up a Punky Brewster. I use the Squeeze Pro indicator. I am looking for tightening ranges, and we do have a squeeze right now on the 4 hour with ES. 4586 is our resistance. And what I'm looking at today, I have some simple notes. They're not very complicated. First of all, hit that like button, please. Can you please hit that like button? ES daily lower high and NQ daily lower high is on the table. So I am cautiously bullish. So yesterday I told you I was bullish. I think I was clear on that I had a bullish lean for the day. Well, today I'm cautiously bullish, and I'm going to heavily lean on the market internals to tell me if I'm wrong. So I'm going to be watching market internals at open, because look at this. We're hourly overbought, coming hot into resistance. Hourly overbought, and we're coming from hourly oversold. And look at this. We have not changed the trend on the 4 hour. We're coming straight up here. We have not changed the trend on the 4 hour. I want that 4 hour higher low and pivot to feel better about this bull move, if that makes any sense. Okay. Oh my God, dude. All right. So I am cautiously bullish today. NASDAQ and EQ looking for that potential daily lower high. US 10-year is in a bounce area. When it does bounce, I'll be looking for a 4-hour lower high, and that should help NASDAQ bullishly. And the VIX is at 4-hour support. So I'm not going to say that I'm opposite of our inverse is where I was yesterday bullishly, but I am more cautious today. I'm looking bearish initially, but market internals again will keep me out of trouble. And it's this hourly overbought right here that's got me pumping the brakes. I have NASDAQ overnight. I have SPY calls. I have Amazon calls overnight. I will be exiting at the open to be protective because of this hourly overbought situation that we're in. Support 4521 and resistance 4586. NASDAQ, we are through these resistances. We have this resistance here at 14941. We got through that, but only by $5. Your next resistance will be 15,000 psychological, then 15153. US 10-year, potential hourly bear flag, which would be a gift for the market if it would roll over. On any bounce on the 4-hour, possibly a lower high. I wouldn't say that they've given themselves enough room, bears, for a lower high, but a lower high on the US 10-year would be great for the market, especially for the tech bulls. RTY is looking wonderful. So you know how one thing is different than this one thing is different than the other things. So we are through the 2058. We hit 2062 this morning. And what we don't want, RTY bulls do not want this tiny higher high without follow through. We need follow through. This RTY chart has me the most concerned out of any other chart because we got that tiny higher high and we're literally set up for the world's most perfect rising wedge. So we've got to be cautious of this weekly bear flag, which would be ideal with this daily rising wedge. So IWM would be my bearish play for the day. YM, we broke it by $7. No bull follow through yet. This 355590. Next resistance 36,000 psychological, then 36390. Hourly, 4 hours approaching overbought. Hourly is overbought. And this hourly is getting follow through, so I definitely wouldn't call it a rising wedge. As long as we're holding these EMAs on the hourly, I would stay long. Support 35401. VIX, this is the other reason that I am cautiously bullish, is because I showed you that I was looking for that 4-hour lower high yesterday. We got that. We rolled over. And now we're holding this support on VIX. VIX may get a relief bounce. So I'm looking bearish for the next. I hate to be so specific because we all know that these are just probabilities and no one knows what's going to happen the next minute in trading. But we're trading probabilities, and I would love to see a bear flag on VIX. So if we could just get a bounce for the next 4 hours, bounce on VIX, bearish on the market, and just kind of give a relief bounce and then roll over, I'd feel much better as a market bull. Bitcoin, we're getting through that resistance. And as always, we look to Bitcoin for any clues. So we got through that resistance, 44484, by about $40. I wouldn't call that a double top. Oh, we are pulling back a bit. The next resistance, 4551924, support 42688. Crypto bullish is bullish for the market because that's the heaviest risk asset class we have out there. So if RTY starts pulling back, I want to enter RTY short right here. Man, I want to enter a short. An aggressive bear could be looking to short 2062 on RTY. But let's just wait. Let's let the morning develop. Let's let the market open. But RTY shorts on the table. Gold bulls continue to do their thing. We're getting a little bit of an upper wick here on the hourly. Resistance 1834, support 1826, 1820 and 1816. I have no setup on gold. I haven't had a setup on gold because of this weekly chart. I'm still looking for that weekly lower high, but the bulls continue to push. So on the daily, they continue to push, but bears will be waiting at 1854. Oil, we have inventory this morning at 10. I always have to do the conversion. So it's 8:30 my time. Lord have mercy. I don't know. It's this morning, 10:30, I believe, Eastern. So we have support 88.51, 88.41, trying to hold with a 10-cent double bottom. Resistance 90.01. Can you tell I didn't sleep last night? Can you tell? All right, nat gas is bearish. Support 399, resistance 4259, 4381. Hourly downtrend continues on nat gas, and we're approaching oversold. Apple. Okay, Apple has been our bellwether. It has really kept you out of trouble. This inverse head and shoulders, this is my favorite pattern. Well, no, cup and handle's my favorite pattern. Inverse head and shoulders is my second favorite pattern. This pattern in Apple is super bullish. However, this 177.18 is going to be a big hurdle to get through it. Come on, mouse. Sorry, guys. My computer likes to freeze. I have no updates. You don't know what's going on. So I like a top fish against 177.18 on Apple, and I will be using market internals to tell me how the market's leaning in order to possibly execute that top fish. Amazon. Amazon, I like a top fish at 3,300 cautiously, because this is one of the bigger bulls in the market. They didn't announce a split, but they really did crush earnings, and they didn't do an offering like Google. So I like Amazon overall to the long side, but today I think the top fish is against 3,300. Thank you, Wave. I'm just having a morning, you know? Oh, I say enjoy the green for sure, Fred, for sure. But I don't want to be a blind bull. I think that that is irresponsible. I definitely don't want to be a blind bull. The market's green, is absolutely green, but when you're slamming against resistance on hourly overbought, when you haven't had a 4-hour trend change, it gives me a cause to pause. So that's probably the best phrase of the day, cause to pause. Facebook, I like a pullback buy against that 216.15 on Facebook to try to get this daily bounce going. IWM, inverse head and shoulders, of course, on the table. And I am aware of this daily inverse head and shoulders, and I'm also aware if we get a tiny higher high without follow through, it could be a rising wedge on the table. Hourly is overbought. I am a cautious bull on IWM, looking to top fish this 204. We're already through the 204.49. Then let it go. Okay, no top fish there. JPM. I like a top fish of JPM for hourly lower high. This is my queen of the mountain. For hourly lower high against 158.48. I like a top fish of JPM. I have been enjoying TikTok too much. Okay, Lulu. Denzi pointed this one out. You can see on the daily, it's super tight. They're not daily inside bars. We've been breaking bear without a lot of follow through, trapped under that daily 21 EMA. I like a pullback buy for an hourly higher low compared to 330.28 on Lulu. Peloton, I got wrong yesterday. I thought they had earnings after hours. I saw a Twitter post that they had earnings after hours, and I messed up. They had earnings yesterday morning and announced the CEO stepping down, eliminating 2,800 jobs, closing a factory, yada, yada. I like a top fish of Peloton against 40.35, and be careful with it. Snap, I got a great short out of it. I posted the trade review in TCG if you saw it. I got a great short out of it, and then it did this inverse head and shoulders on the 5 minute, and then it rallied throughout the rest of the day. They have a big offering, 1.25 billion. Saw like a short of Snap again today against 39.59. Oh, good, Damon. So Tesla, I'm a Tesla bull all the way through. I've owned 2 Teslas. I love Tesla, but this is set up for a 4-hour lower high against 94777. So if the market would start pulling back, I would look for a short against that level. But again, I'm going to be looking at market internals like a crazy lady this morning. XBI, potential 4-hour lower high against 94.18. I'm not losing sight of this daily inverse head and shoulders. Overall bullish on XBI, but a temporary pullback initially. All right, what do you want to look at? Yeah, if you could hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Let's check out Snow. Snow, daily inside bar. What were you saying? Daily cup and handle. No. No daily cup and handle. No. Don't see that at all. I see a daily trend change with a daily inside bar. It got an upgrade here, and then yesterday we just stayed inside that range. Your inside bar resistance 29850, support 28720. I saw someone asking about Mara. MARA, daily trend change. 4-hour is approaching overbought. Resistance 2734. 2734 resistance. And support 2611. Let's look at it. I'm sorry, Patrick, that's a good question. It is here, Patrick, the daily inverse head and shoulders, but typically you don't want to see this long to form that right shoulder. So look at the left shoulder. 1, 2, 3 candles. Let's say 4 candles, and over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. We want to see it get over this resistance decisively, and we really need to get over this 98769 to confirm. That's pretty far away. LMND. Agent OA, top fish means to short. It is a TCG slang term. Eesh. I'm not seeing short squeeze here. I'm seeing the bears as being large and in charge, continuing to make lower lows. Break over 3047, and that would be a bull break, but it still wouldn't be a daily trend change. STLD. Okay. 4 hours overbought. Bears will be waiting at 62.34, and you have support at 56.86. CSX. I'm not skipping your ticker. There's just so many. There's only so many I can do. CSX has a daily inside bar resistance 34.51, support 33.66. $34.51 and $34.55. This is your real hurdle right here. $34.55 and support $33.85. Shibu. Daily inside bar resistance 3500, support 2941. Plenty of room for a daily higher low. Hourly, we are getting extended, and we got a double top right here at 3433, 3394, and you have hourly support at 3084. Okay, NVIDIA. I went over NVIDIA earlier. AMD got an upgrade this morning, so I was saying we've got to get over 25817 to change the daily trend, and I'd be watching this daily 50 MA overhead for potential resistance. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you putting up with my shenanigans. hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and TCGers, I'll see you in the room.